Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am back again with some brand new content for all of you to uncover, understand, apply, and eventually make your English error free. Okay, so what do you see on the screen? You see two statements, it is I versus it is me. Okay, the statements that we tend to use regularly in our daily spoken and written English. So I am excited to learn what is the difference between these two statements, okay, which we, unknowingly are just using it for the sake of using it. Yeah. So if you're excited to learn, then I would request you to just stay till the end of the video and trust me, you're going to learn plethora. Okay, plethora in terms of concepts, in terms of application of concepts, in terms of understanding the nuance of English. Okay, so let's get started. It is I versus it is me. What is correct? What is incorrect? Or both are correct? Or there are some, one sentence can be used in some situations, the next can be used in some situations. What is it? What is it? What's the secret? What is it? Okay, so let's get started. Let's uncover this. Yeah. So before I actually give you a direct answer, okay, based on these two statements, what is correct, what is incorrect, what is correct when, I would want you to get, inducted to a concept, okay, a concept about personal pronouns, which is very important for you to know in order to make your English error free, especially if you are planning to take any, to give any interviews or to take any international assignments or basically, crack a competitive exam. This concept is definitely going to help you in every way. Okay. So, what do you see on the screen? Personal pronouns. Okay. So, what are personal pronouns? A pronoun which helps you refer to people or things are basically personal pronouns. Okay. So, you see the list in the table. Okay. Personal pronouns, if you see, can be classified into three categories. Okay. Now, what are those three categories? Subject, object, and possessive. Okay. Today's focus will not be on this part of the video. Okay. But definitely on these two parts. Yeah. So, subject and object. Now, you know that the structure, the sentence structure of English language is the SVO framework. What is this SVO? SVO is subject, verb, object. Okay, so I make use of the subject first, then I talk about the object in the sentence, and then I talk about then I talk about the verb in the sentence, and then I talk about the object. Like look at this example. He likes her. He is the subject, like is the verb, her is the object. Okay. Similarly, he gave her a hug. So he again a subject, gave again what? A verb, her again an object, and a hug is also an object. Okay. So, because this is what the standard sentence structure is, the SVO framework, we have categorized pronouns as subject pronoun and object pronouns. Now, what are subject pronouns? All these pronouns you see here, okay? In the first person, the subject pronouns are I, we, second person, you, third person, he, she, it. Okay. On the contrary, when I talk about object pronouns, you see as first person, you have me, as second person, you have you, third person, you have him, her, it, them. Okay, so these are the object pronouns. Now, while you make use of pronouns, and if you really want your English to be error free, and you really want to avoid the usage of grammar check softwares, just keep this in mind. Always make use of subject pronouns as the subject of the sentence and object pronoun and as the object of the sentence. You should never swap, okay? Because when you swap, that's an error that you make. That's why, I have heard, we say this, I have heard youngsters talking. Hey, me too, me too, me too. Now, what is this me too? Well, just for your information, I have made a video on this too. I too versus me too. Which one is correct? Which one is incorrect? Please browse the channel and you will find this one too. Now, me too is incorrect. You know why? Because me is an object pronoun and I am using me here as a subject of the sentence, which is wrong. As I just told you, subject pronoun should always be the subject of the sentence and object pronoun should always be the object of the sentence. So, me too is absolutely incorrect. So, right from today onwards, make sure that you do not use me too in your spoken as well as in your written English, and especially in your formal English. Okay, friends? So, yes, me too is incorrect. Why? Because I'm trying to make use of me, which is an object pronoun, as the subject of the sentence. So, incorrect. Okay? The third sentence that you see on the screen, which says she is crazy after him. Now, you know what is the subject here? She. Look at this. She is the subject. Okay, subject pronoun. Him is what? Object pronoun. Is what? Verb. Crazy is an adjective, which is okay. And after is a preposition. Okay. Now, just, just observe these three statements. What do you see? What do you see? What do you uncover? You see that the object pronoun, her, him, they are what? They are object. They are the objects of what? Either the verb, so like is the verb, gave is the verb, or the preposition. After is a preposition. Okay. So any pronoun that comes after the verb or after the preposition is an object pronoun. So make sure that you use only object pronoun which is given in this list to construct your sentences so that the sentence is grammatically correct. Are we very clear? Okay. So what did we learn? We learned that subject pronoun, which is given in the list, should always be used as the subject of the sentence, and object pronoun, which is again given in the list, should always be used as an object of the sentence. And hence, me too, me too, me too is incorrect. Okay. So are we very clear on this? Let's move ahead. Now coming to the main agenda of the video, which says it is I versus it is me. Now, what is correct? What is incorrect? Okay, so it is I. When I say it is I who did this. Okay, or it is me who did this. Now, what is correct? What is incorrect? So if you see that sentence carefully, it is I who did this. Carefully listen to me. Okay, this is actually the subject. Yes or no? This is the subject of the sentence. Yes. Now, because this is the subject of the sentence, it is I. Okay. Obviously, I will make use of subject pronoun. Yeah. Yeah. Are we very clear? It is I. Okay. So, it is I is the subject. Do you know how should you identify the subject in the sentence? If you have to correctly identify the subject in the sentence, always remember, listen to me very carefully. Just quickly identify the verb. And the verb here is. So verb is an action or verb can also be a state of being. So is what? Is also a verb, a to be form of the verb. Okay. Always question the verb. Who is it? So I'm questioning the verb. Look at this sentence. I'm questioning the verb. Who is it? What is the answer what is the answer that I get? I get it is I or it is me. I. Why? Because I becomes the subject. What am I doing? I'm identifying the subject. How will you identify the subject? I'm just repeating. First, identify the verb and question the verb. What will you question? Who? Or you can also question what. What is it or who is it? Now I'm talking about persons over here. I'm talking about a person. I, me means I'm talking about a person. Yeah. So obviously I'll say, who is it? And what's the answer that I get? I. So I is a subject. And subject means I will make use of subject pronoun I and not object pronoun me. Okay. Now, there is something more to this also. Whenever you see a linking verb in the sentence. Now, what is a linking verb? All the forms of to be verbs. What are the forms of to be verbs? To To be verbs are is, was, are, were, been, etc. All these are to be verbs. Now, whenever you see a to be verb in your sentence, always, always, always make use of subject pronoun. Okay. So you will make use of subject pronoun not only as the subject of the sentence, but also when you are addressing the object of the sentence. Like, for example, the director of this movie was she. The director of this movie was her. You have two statements. But the subject here is the director. Yes or no? This is the subject. Was is what? The verb. And most importantly, it's a linking verb. So because it's a linking verb, I will make use of subject pronoun she, though this is the object. Okay. So listen to me. The subject is the director, was is the verb, the linking verb, and this part, whether it is she or her, is an object. Now, though it is an object, yet I'm going to make use of subject pronoun and not object pronoun, especially in this situation. Why? Because I have linking verb with me. Linking verb was. Okay. So whenever you have a linking verb, always make use of subject pronoun even when you have to talk about an object. Okay, so that's why the director of the movie was she, is a subject. She is a subject pronoun, is absolutely correct. But the director of the movie was her, is an object pronoun. That's informal. Informal. Okay, so whenever you're writing something or which is formal in nature, whenever you're giving a speech, which is again formal in nature, please make sure that you make use of subject pronoun. So it is I is absolutely correct. Okay, and it is me is completely informal and something that does not adhere to the standard language structure. Are we all clear, friends? Okay, so in this video, if you have seen, we have covered many concepts. What are subject pronouns? What are object pronouns? What are to be forms of verbs? Okay, and most importantly, how to identify the subject. Yeah. Now, giving you some more information, linking verbs are not just the to be verbs like is, are, was, are, being, been are definitely linking verbs, but this goes beyond also. Okay. So now what is it that we cover in linking verbs? So when verbs related to senses or verbs that describe the state are also linking verbs and they are also known as stative verbs. So look at the list. I've given you the list. Okay, so senses are what? Smell, seem, sounds. All this is related to sense. Feel, sense again. So and become, grow, taste, appear, stay, etc. They describe the state of being. So they are also, linking verbs. So if you find these verbs also in your sentence, always make sure that you make use of subject pronoun even in the place of object. Okay. Are we very clear? Okay. So only in case of linking verbs, friends, you're just going to make use of what? Subject. You will use subject pronoun in the place of object. Otherwise, in normal situation, you will adhere to the framework, which is subject pronoun as the subject of the sentence, object pronoun as the object of the sentence. Are we very clear? This was an exception, and hence I thought that I should make a video on this and help you guys. Okay, let's solve a few questions so that you have a fair idea. Now, 3 sentences I have picked up. Now, it is us who are accountable for not keeping up with our clients' expectations. It is. Is a linking verb. And plus, if you see, this is what? Who are accountable? So I'm talking about the subject of the sentence. So this is the subject. Now, us is what? Just go back and see the table. Us is the object pronoun. Us is what? It's an object pronoun. And what am I concerned with? I am concerned with the subject pronoun. Why? Because this is the subject of the sentence. So I will say we. I will say we. And plus I have a linking verb is over here. Hence again we. So it's double correct. Okay, so it is we who are accountable and not it is us who are accountable. Oh, I gave you the answer. Look at this second one. It could have been them. Now, it is a subject. Been is a to be form of verb, linking verb. And whenever we have a linking verb, though this is an object, I will not say use them here. I will not use an object pronoun, but I will make use of subject pronoun they. Why? Because of the linking verb been. Yeah. The next one. It is me at the door. Now, this is something which addresses the video completely. It is me versus it is I. What is correct? So, friends, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is it is I at the door. So, please make use of this structure in your spoken and written English. It is I at the phone. It is I who called you. It is I at the door, whatever it is, whatever it is. It is I and not it is me. It is me is informal. It is I is correct. Why it is correct? Because firstly I'm using it as a subject of the sentence, so definitely it has to be I, and plus I also have a linking verb is with it, hence I. Okay, so are we very clear, friends? If you have any queries, please be free to comment on it, write your query, and if you liked the content, please make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, share, and stay tuned. Okay, friends? So that's about it in this video. I shall see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much and goodbye.